Welcome to the National Science and Math Quiz. Today's contest is the first of our quarterfinals, and it's between Accra Academy and Presbyterian Boys Senior High School. Before we meet the contestants, let's take a message from our sponsors.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, with 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
Accra Academy is on my left and is represented by
Makekeshi, 3rd year.
Timothy, 3rd year.
Boti Geoffrey, 3rd year.
You are welcome, gentlemen. On my right, we have Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, represented by
Roland Krieger, SS3.
Yabakode Daniel, SS3.
Dow William, SS3.
You are also welcome, gentlemen. As is our custom, the contest will come to you in 5 rounds. We begin with the first round, the round for fundamental principles. In this round, the questions are very simple. We would like to find out your knowledge of basic concepts in science and mathematics. When you get your question and you answer correctly, you get 3 points. If the question is incorrectly answered, it's passed on to your opponent for a bonus point. Good luck. Let's begin on my left with Accra Academy. Please answer this question in 1 attempt. If a plant has poorly developed roots and purple leaves, which mineral element is it likely to be deficient of? Yes, Mark?
Nitrogen.
No, that's incorrect. For a bonus. Yes, Daniel?
Potassium.
No, that's also incorrect. The right answer is phosphorus. Phosphorus. Presbyterian boys, your question to be answered in 1 attempt. If a plant develops yellow leaves with brownish margins, which mineral element is it likely to be deficient of? Remember, 1 attempt. Yes, Daniel?
Potassium.
Potassium is right. Accra Academy. By what means can random errors be reduced in the lab? 1 attempt. Yes, Mark?
By taking a lot of samples and experimenting on them.
I'm passing it on for bonus. Yes.
By finding the average of many experiments you take.
You should be accurate in your answer. Mark, you can take many samples, but if you take 1 measurement for each sample, you haven't done much in terms of reducing random errors. So it's the same sample, then you take many readings, or you experiment many times on the same sample. If a steam turbine is a heat engine, what is a refrigerator? Roland?
Heat pump.
Yes, it's a heat pump. Simplify the complex fraction. Simplify the complex fraction. The fraction is, in the numerator, x over 4 plus 3 over 2. In the denominator, 2 minus 3 over x. Have you got it? Have you got it? Okay, so simplify as far as you can. Yes, Bote?
X squared plus 6x all over 8x minus 12.
Yes. Simplify the complex fraction. In the numerator, I have 2 over x plus 2. In the denominator, I have 1 over x plus 2 plus 2 over x. Daniel?
2x over s cubed plus 4s squared plus 6s plus 4.
Try again. Yes,
2x over 3x plus 4.
That's right. When a mammalian red blood cell is placed in water, it absorbs water by osmosis and bursts. What is this process or phenomenon called? Yes, Mark?
Hemolysis.
That's correct. When a mammalian red blood cell is placed in a solution stronger than that inside the cell, it loses water by osmosis, shrinks and becomes wrinkled. What is this process or phenomenon called? Yes, Daniel?
Crenation.
Crenation is right. Answer the next pair of questions also in one attempt. State the effect of a non-volatile solute on the vapor pressure of a liquid. Yes, Mark?
It decreases the vapor pressure.
Yes, it does. State the effect of a non-volatile solute on the boiling point of a liquid. Yes, Daniel?
It increases the boiling point.
Yes, it does. According to physicists, particle physicists, what are the fundamental building blocks of matter? Mark?
Quarks and leptons.
That's right. Protons and neutrons are made up of blank. Yes, Roland?
They are made up of quarks.
Yes, they are. Okay, next pair of questions. I'm expecting your answers to be in radians. Okay, so when I get to you, I will give you an angle in radians. Tell me the complement of the angle in radians. Okay, Accra Academy, your angle is 2 pi over 11. Yes, Bote?
9 pi over 11.
Try again. Yes, Bote?
9 pi over 22.
No, that's incorrect. And so for bonus, Dav?
7 pi over 22.
That's right. Your own question with the same preamble. Your angle is 4 pi over 9. Yes, Roland?
Pi over 18.
That's
radians.
right. And that's the end of the first round.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, with 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the first round, the scores are Accra Academy 12 points, Presbyterian Boys Senior High School 23 points. We've only just begun. We have many more rounds ahead of us. So we'll continue with the second, the round for applied science. In the first round, we tested your knowledge of basic concepts in science and mathematics. In the second round, we'd like to find out how well you apply such concepts to explaining everyday situations. The questions are going to be more applied in nature. When you get your question, you have 30 seconds in which to respond if there are calculations involved, and 15 seconds if there are no calculations involved. A correctly answered question fetches 3 points. A wrongly answered question is passed on for a bonus point, but in this round, partial credit is very possible for partially answered questions. Good luck. Let's begin, this time on my right side, with Presbyterian Boys Senior High. There is a group of 6 boys and 4 girls. In how many ways can a committee of 4 boys and 2 girls be formed from the group? Yes, Dav?
90 ways.
90 ways is right. Consider the same group of 6 boys and 4 girls. In how many ways can a committee of 3 boys and 3 girls be selected from the group? Yes,
120 ways.
No, try again. Yes, Timothy?
80 ways.
80 ways. Presbyterian boys, when testing for starch in a leaf, the leaf is first dipped in boiling water. Why? Yes, Daniel?
This is to kill the cells of the leaf and stop all metabolism.
Anything else?
And also to allow the easy absorption of iodine.
All right, I'll give you the mark. Accra Academy. After dipping the leaf in boiling water, it is boiled in ethanol. Why? Yes, Mark?
This is done to remove the chlorophyll pigment, which may interfere with the or mask the color when the iodine solution is added.
Yes. Presbyterian boys, pick the odd one out and give a reason for your choice. Your options are mercury, silicon, nickel, and sodium. Yes, Dav?
Silicon. All, the rest are all metals, but silicon is a non-metal.
All right, I'll give you the mark. This is actually an interesting question because if you had told me mercury, I would have accepted that as well because it's the only liquid, the rest are solids. So 2 possible answers in this particular case. All right, Accra Academy. Also in one attempt, pick the odd one out and give a reason for your choice. Your options: bronze, palm oil, water, graphite. Yes, Timothy?
Palm oil. This is because the rest are inorganic compounds, whilst palm oil is an organic compound.
That's incorrect. For a bonus. Yes, Roland?
Is graphite. This is because the rest are mixtures of other substances, but graphite is carbon.
Yes. A and B are events such that the probability of A is 1/4, the probability of B is 1/3, and the probability of A union B is half. Please find the probability of A intersection B. Yes, Dav?
1/12.
That's correct. A and B are events such that the probability of A is 0.6. The probability of B is 0.5. And the probability of A intersection B is 0.3. Please find the probability of A union B. Yes.
0.8.
0.8 is right. Presbyterian boys, why does the sky appear blue during the daytime? Yes, Daniel.
This is because it reflects most of the sunlight rays into the blue spectrum of the visible
Try again.
spectrum.
Yes, Dav.
And this is because sunlight has different colors containing blue, and blue is the least that is scattered during the day. So then blue is shifted more towards like our vision.
I can't take that. I'm passing this on for bonus. Yes, Timothy.
It appears blue because blue has the shorter wavelength among all the colors that it reflects.
That's an incomplete answer. You didn't get anywhere with that. Dav, your explanation was a bit confused, so listen to what actually makes the sky blue. Light from the sun is scattered by molecules in the atmosphere. The scattering takes place at the scale of lambda to the power -4, meaning that the shorter wavelengths are scattered most. Scattering occurs most with the shorter wavelengths. Therefore, the colors towards the short wavelength part of the spectrum, that is the green, the blue, and the violet, are scattered the most, giving this blue color that we see. All right, Accra Academy. Now, why does the sun appear red or orange at sunset? Yes, Bote.
So as the light from the sun travels through the atmosphere, it is dispersed into different colors of longer wavelengths. Since red and orange have higher wavelengths than other colors of the spectrum, it produces the red color.
The reaction?
For a bonus, yes, Dav.
At night, the rays from the sun travel longer distances. It means that the blue light, which is most scattered, is all lost. So it will be left with the red part of the spectrum.
Yes. Explain why yams can be propagated by cutting the tuber into small pieces and planting them, while the same method cannot be used for propagating cassava. Yes, Dav.
The yam tuber has eyes on different sides of it. So if you cut it into small pieces, you have small eyes. It is a stem. Because it is a stem tuber. Whereas the cassava is root tuber.
Okay. Explain why andropogon, a savanna grass, cannot be controlled by burning.
This is because the andropony has its buds born in the tussocks, and also it has woody buds which are resistant to the fire.
And the tussocks, they protect the inner bud.
Yes, it's the protection from the tussock. The last pair of questions to be answered in a single attempt. If a bottle is labeled as methylated spirit, what is its contents? Yes, Daniel.
Rectified spirit, methanol, and methyl violet dye.
No. Yes, go ahead.
Ethanol and methanol.
Yes, ethanol and methanol. Your own question. When vinegar is used in tendering or softening meat, what reaction is actually being performed? Please, one attempt. What reaction? Yes, Timothy.
Acid hydrolysis.
Hydrolysis of the peptide bonds.
2 out of 3. Yes, it's hydrolysis, but I wanted you to be more specific. Later on, Mark said it, but it's hydrolysis of the amide bonds. That's the end of the second round.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there is not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, but 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the second round, the scores are Accra Academy 28 points, Presbyterian Boys Senior High School 40 points. Last time, viewers, I gave you a challenge. This was my question to you. I said, we all know that in order to sleep, at least for most of us, we have to close our eyes. But then there's another bodily function that we cannot perform without closing our eyes. And I wanted some indication as to what that bodily function might be. It was interesting because we had a comment or an answer from someone in the audience, a gentleman who said he was a general art student and so could not explain. But he did get the function right. You cannot sneeze without closing your eyes. You cannot do it. If you like, try. Oh, viewers, audience, I mean the proper type of sneezing, not the fake ones you are pretending to do there. The thing about that though is that I'm very much in the same position as the general art students because I don't know why this is so. If you know, please let me know because I'd like to learn. Maybe we should commission someone to do research on this topic. So that's my comment regarding my challenge to the viewers. Until next time when I bring you another one, keep thinking. We'll begin round 3. Round 3 is our problem of the day. So far, the questions you've received have not taken much of your time. Your answers have been provided within 30 seconds, maximum, right? The problem of the day will engage you a little bit more. So we expect that you have an answer for us 3 minutes after I ask you to begin it. The problem of the day is worth 10 points. Let's turn over our sheets and read the problem of the day together. A radioactive gas is prepared and a sample is monitored in a laboratory. After 4 seconds, 10% of the sample has decayed. And after 10 seconds, 70% of the sample has decayed. Calculate the decay constant of the gas. You may use the approximation natural log of 3 is equal to 11 over 10. This is our problem of the day. Good luck. You may begin.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there is not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, but 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
Contestants, please send a representative from your school to present your solution on the whiteboards. The contestants have presented their solution. Before we give the marks, let's look at the ideal solution from our consultants. This is a problem that requires the use of the radioactive decay law. This law states that N is equal to N naught e to the power negative lambda t, where N is the amount of radioactive material at any time t, N naught is the original amount of radioactive material, lambda is the decay constant, and t is the time. For knowing this law, 3 points. Okay, so now after 4 seconds, we know that 10% of the sample has decayed, so what we have left is 90%. 90% is the same as 0.9. So we can set up one equation that says 0.9 is equal to e to the power negative lambda 4, because the time is 4 seconds. After 10 seconds, 70% of the sample is gone, so now we have 30% left. 0.3 is equal to e to the power negative lambda times 10 for 10 seconds. That's our second equation. For setting up these two equations, 2 points. Now you have two equations and you have some variable, a variable that you need to find. Simply solve the equation simultaneously. The way to do it is to take the first equation and divide it by the second equation. Should be very simple. So you have 0.9 divided by 0.3 should be equal to e to the power negative 4 lambda plus 10 lambda. Simplify. 3 is equal to 6, is equal to e to the power 6 lambda. And so the natural log of 3 should be equal to 6 lambda. 2 points for all of this. Now you have been given an approximation in the problem. So we use that approximation. Natural log of 3 is approximately 11 over 10. And so 11 over 10 is equal to 6 lambda. So lambda is simply 11 over 60 decays per second. If you don't like fractions and you want to convert, that's fine. 0.183 decays per second. And for this last bit, 3 points. Our contestants. Both schools knew the decay law. They put it in different forms, but no problem, we understand them. 3 points each. Then they set up two equations looking a bit different, but essentially the same meaning. 2 points each. That's the end of the effort. No school was able to solve this thing to completion. They stopped right there. So I have to award 5 points to Accra Academy and 5 points to Presbyterian Boys Senior High. That's the end of the problem of the day and the end of round 3. Let's begin round 4. Most questions in this round involve calculations. So when you get your question, you have 30 seconds in which to present an answer. But if a question has no calculations, you have 15 seconds in which to do so. A correctly answered question fetches 3 points. We'll begin with Accra Academy. Calculate the expected initial rate of a second-order reaction when the concentration of the sole reactant is 0.03 mole per decimeter cubed and the rate constant is 1.8 times 10 to the negative 2 decimeter cubed per mole per second. Please give the units of the rate.
1.62 times 10 exponent minus 5 mole per dm cube per second.
Yes. Calculate the rate constant of a reaction that is first order with respect to the sole reactant such that the rate is 2.3 times 10 to the negative 5 mole per decimeter cubed per second when the concentration of the reactant is 0.02 mole per decimeter cubed. Please give the units of the rate constant. Yes, Dav?
1.15 times 10 to the minus 2 mole per dm cube per second squared.
Try again. Yes, Daniel?
1.15 times 10 to the power minus 3 per second.
That's correct. The The equation of a transverse wave is given by y is equal to 25 sine of 2 pi ft, where y is the transverse displacement. The wave has a frequency of 0.5 hertz. The amplitude is measured in centimeters and time in seconds. All right. Now, Accra Academy. What will be the transverse displacement of the wave after 1 second? Yes, Bote?
0.25 meters.
Try again. Yes, Timothy?
25 centimeters.
Yes, Mark?
0.25 meters.
No. For a bonus. Yes, Roland?
0 centimeters.
0 centimeters. If the wave is traveling at a velocity of 1 meter per second, what is its wavelength? Dav?
2 meters per second square.
2 meters per second.
Last chance.
2 centimeters.
Yes, Roland?
2 meters.
2 meters. For each equation under the given condition, find the value of k and find a second solution. Did you get your preamble? Okay. So, Accra Academy, I'm giving you an equation and a solution. Kx squared minus 17x plus 33 is equal to 0, and one solution of this is 3. Yes, Timothy?
The other solution is
Minus 11 over 2. 11 over 2.
2 out of 3. Yes, k is 2. The other solution is x is equal to 11 over 2 or 5.5. All right. Presbyterian boys, with the same preamble, your equation is kx squared minus 2x plus k is equal to 0, and one root is negative 3. Yes, Roland?
The second root is minus 1 over 3.
And k? Two out of 3. K is negative 3 over 5. All right, we are going to alternate. We will alternate. So I'll give you a small preamble, then I'll go to Accra Academy, you give me your answer, then we continue like that, okay? All right. We are alternating just about this one. Accra Academy, endothelium. One attempt. Yes, Mark?
Inside the blood vessels are the veins and the arteries. The inner lining of the...
Yes. Presbyterian boys, xiphoid cartilage. Yes, Daniel?
Attach the 7th sternibra of the... Attach the 7th sternibra.
Of the sternum.
Of the sternum.
So cartilage attached to the 7th sternibra of the sternum.
2 out of 3. It's at the very end of the sternum, at the tip. Accra Academy, acromion process.
the scapula.
Yes, in the scapula. Temporal muscle. Yes, Daniel?
The jaws.
Yes, in the jaw. .2 Faraday of charge is passed through an electrolytic cell containing gold 3 chloride solution. Calculate the increase in the weight of the cathode. Atomic mass for gold is 197. Yes, Bote?
13.132 grams.
Yes. 0.5 Faraday of charge is passed through an electrolytic cell containing molten AlCl3. Calculate the volume of chlorine gas at STP liberated at the anode. Molar volume of a gas is 22.4 decimeter cubed. Yes, Dav?
5.6 dm cube.
Yes. An AC source operating at a frequency of 5 Hz is connected to a series arrangement of an inductor and a resistor. The inductor has inductance of 1/pi henries, and the resistor a resistance of 15 ohms. What is the impedance of the circuit? You may leave your answer in terms of a square root. Yes, Bote?
Root 325 ohms.
Yes. An AC source operating at 120 volts and a frequency of 5 Hz is connected to a series arrangement of an inductor and a resistor. The inductor has an inductance of 1/pi henries and the resistor a resistance of 10 ohms. What is the current flowing through the circuit? Please leave your answer in terms of a square root.
12/√2 amperes.
I'll give you 2 out of 3. You gave me the unit only after the bell had gone. A and B are matrices such that the matrix A, which is a 3 by 3 matrix, has elements 1, -1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, -2, 1. And the matrix B, which is a column matrix, has elements 2, -1, 3. Please find AB. Yes, Bote?
So column matrix is with elements 6, 12, and 7.
Yes. A and B are matrices such that A is a 3 by 3 matrix with elements 2, 2, 3, 3, -2, 3, -3, 2, -2. And B is a column matrix with elements 1, 2, -3. Please find AB. Give me your answer properly. Yes, Daniel?
Column matrix with -3, -10, and 7.
That's right. That's the end of the 4th round.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, the 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the 4th round, the scores are Accra Academy 53 points, Presbyterian Boys Senior High School 67 points. Well done, contestants, but we are not yet done. We have our final round, and let me encourage you not to underestimate our final round. Round 5 comes to you in 2 parts. For the first part, I'm going to be giving your school some statements. When you get your statement, please consider it and tell me whether the statement is true or false. If you answer correctly, you get 2 points. If your answer is incorrect, you lose a precious point. You may choose not to answer, in which case the statement is passed on to your opponent for the possibility of getting 2 full points. Good luck. Let's begin the first part of the round with Presbyterian boys. Your statement. A potometer is used for measuring water uptake by a plant. Yes, Dav?
True.
Yes, it's true. A lightning stroke is an electric discharge through the air. Yes, Mark?
True.
Yes, it's true. Isomorphism is a form of allotropy. Roland?
True.
Oh, no. You know something? Allotropy, that's the same element in more than 2 forms, okay, 2 or more forms. But isomorphism is not restricted to elements. 3-7 is congruent to 2-6 modulo 11. Is your hand up? Yes, Mark?
True.
Yes, it's true. The implication, P implies Q, is true whenever P is true. Yes, Roland?
False.
Yes, it's false. The patella is a tendon found in the knee. Yes, Mark?
False.
It's false. It's not a tendon, it's a bone. An intrinsic semiconductor can be made to conduct electricity by exposure to electromagnetic radiation.
False.
Roland?
False.
Oh, no. All right. Complementary bases are nucleotide bases that form strong hydrogen bonds with one another in proteins. Yes, Mark?
False.
It's false. This is not a matter of proteins, right? It's DNA and RNA. Enantiomers are optical isomers. Yes, Dav?
True.
Yes, it's true. Cosine of 2a is equal to 1 minus 2 sine squared a. Yes, Mark?
True.
Yes, it's true. Chromosomes cannot be seen with a light microscope when the cell is not dividing. Yes, Dav?
True.
Yes, it's true. X-rays can be used to determine the thickness of gold on a gold-plated sheet of steel.
It's false.
Yes, Mark?
False.
Oh, no. X-rays can be used to identify the constituent elements in an unknown sample. Yes, Dav?
True.
Yes, it's true. Enantiomers are isomers that are non-superimposable mirror images of one another.
True.
Yes, it's true. A function y is equal to f of x is odd if f of negative x is equal to negative f of x.
True.
Yes, Dav?
It's true.
Yes, it is. Last statement. endometrioles are more associated with plant cells than with animal cells? Yes, Mark, it's false. For the second part of this round, I'm going to ask you to solve riddles. I will provide you with the clues and you are to try and solve the riddle. If you're able to solve the riddle on the first clue, 5 points. If you solve it on the second clue, 4 points. If you solve it on the third or any clue after that, 3 points. In order to solve the riddle, you have to alert me. You do so by ringing your bell. May I hear your bell, Accra Academy? Thank you. And yours, Presbyterian boys? Thank you. When you ring the bell, it means you have a response ready. I will not wait for a response. Let's begin with the first riddle. I am associated with a polygon even though I am always outside it. For a triangle, I am equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. Okay, go ahead.
Exterior angle.
That's right. Next riddle. I am just a force, but I bear an unpleasant name that reminds one of anxiety. Go ahead.
Inertia.
That's incorrect. Okay, so for your benefit, Presbyterian boys, we continue with the clues. I do no work since I don't cause objects to move. I am best thought of as a transmitted force. I occur in stretched membranes, stretched strings, and wires. Who am I? Yes.
Tension.
Tension is right. Repeated units in my giant molecules. I do qualify to be a poly something. My units are unsaturated, but I am fully saturated. My discovery and manufacture have given jobs to many shop owners and food vendors. Go ahead.
Polythene.
Polythene is right. Solved it on the fourth clue, 3 points. I am a specialized parenchyma cell. I am associated with the flowering plants and have nothing to do with lower plants. I arise from the same meristematic cells as the elements with which I am associated. I retain my nucleus, unlike those cells around me. My name suggests that I spend a lot of time with other cells. I am especially close.
Companion cells.
Companion cells. That's the end of round 5.
Government, through an act of parliament, set up the Ghana Education Trust Fund, GET Fund, to provide funds to supplement the provision of education at all levels.
We have endeavored for the last 7 years to reach every corner of this country, and I can say without any fear of contradiction that there's not a corner in this country that we have not got at least 2-3 projects going.
All the 7 public universities, 10 polytechnics, the 24,387 primary schools, 7,423 junior high schools, 493 senior high schools, the 38 colleges of education have undergone a period of renaissance and rapid facelifting. Needless to say, the Ghana Education Trust Fund has paid its dues in that direction.
At the end of the contest, the final scores are Accra Academy 73 points, Presbyterian Boys Senior High School 83 points. Accra Academy, you gave us an excellent contest. Unfortunately, we had to say goodbye. Thank you. Presbyterian Boys Senior High School, that was an excellent performance. I shall look forward to seeing you in the semi-finals. All the best. Viewers, thank you for joining us for another excellent contest. This was a very good one, and I hope you agree with me. But we are not yet done. We have more. The next contest will be the second of our quarterfinals, and the contest is going to be between Keta Senior High School and St. Augustine's College, Cape Coast. That should be another good one, so I hope you are planning to stay with us and see that as well. Thank you for being with us today. See you next time. Goodbye.